Surf fans, let's party. It's the 8:05 post show, part of the Lexus US Open of Surfing, and this is going to be a fun one. Look at Jesse Van Niekerk coming in, last heat of the day. The squad is hyped. What a way to wrap it all up. Day one of the Challenger Series, of course, finals day for the World Longboard Tour. I feel like we just packed about 6 days into the span of one. Chris Cote, Rosie Hodge, Tanner Gudauskas. It all started at dawn this morning here in Huntington Beach. The waves were pumping all day long. We crowned champions. We saw our first look at the Challenger Series. Rosie, you've been with me all day long since the jump. What a way to kick it all off for the Challengers and wrap it all up for the longboard event.
Yeah, we crammed a lot into today, and I just feel like all the results, everything that's happened, I mean, we crowned champions on the longboard side, so that was really awesome. But to see the Women Challenger Series, it was tricky out there, Tanner, and a lot of the women rose to the occasion.
Way it's an ending of a great event, and then in the other it's the beginning. And so for me, I missed the morning, came in the afternoon, so I saw all the celebration of the finals and then got straight into challenger mode, and such a fun day.
Well, bro got to sleep in, but came correct when the Challenger Series started. And, you know, this day really, it showed us so many faces of Huntington Beach, right? It was a little bit of, you know, morning sickness, and then it got sheet glass. There was huge sets rolling through, some closeouts. But I feel like the overwhelming feeling of the day was pumping surf, plenty of waves to go around. And, of course, all the surfers rose to the occasion. Starting with the longboarders, we saw broken boards. We saw some serious bravery shooting a 9-foot board up into a 6-foot wave and trying to land a floater. I mean, we saw that happen a couple times. It was radical.
It was insane, and I just think the fairy tale ending for our winners today, Avalon, Gall going back-to-back, and then watching, you know, on the men's side, a local wildcard go all the way to win is just so insane. The prestige of this event is just, you know, that's going to be a story that we talk about from years to come.
For sure, and it did set the tone, you know, with all this energy from Hurricane Genevieve. Surfline said it was going to be pumping all day long, and it came through and some, and guess what? It's just going to get bigger from here on out. Before we get to all the details and all the good stuff, let's go down to the glass, the last winner of the last heat of the day, standing by now with AJ.
And understandably so, all smiles over here, Jesse. What a way to start your campaign here at the 2026 US Open. You locked in one of the highest scores of the day, and then you turned the heat in the final seconds. Talk me through it.
I'm so stoked, yes. Lots of smiles. Everyone was down here and like everyone showed up, and I just was so surprised when I saw my friends. So super special heat. Thank you to everyone. Everyone that comes to the US Open is just so like warm and fun. So I'm so stoked to make a heat here and hopefully just keep going through.
Well, tell me about just the journey that it has been for you in the last few years to make the heat here, what it does for your confidence.
It's really great. I'm just super grateful to God because it has been, I'm 4th year on the Challengers, and it's been slow results, slow heat. So I'm just really, really excited. I'm grateful for everyone who's helped me just keep pushing my surfing and help me develop. I just want to do really good surfing, so to be able to kind of like combine it with heats and strategy, like there's so much involved, so I'm really grateful to God to just put it together. Grateful to my parents, hi to them at home. I love you guys, I wish you were here, but yeah, I'm gonna have a great week here.
Cannot wait, off to a great start, congratulations.
Thanks so much, AJ.
Thanks, team. Congrats, Jesse. That's the kind of energy that we have come to expect from Challenger Series surfers, and that vibrancy, that stoke. I mean, that is the peak of it right there. Unfortunately, when we started the Challenger Series, we've already cut nearly half the field of that first round. So it is a bittersweet opening, but at the same time, lots of joy to be found. And speaking of joy, we made some history today. Let's start it off with Avalon Gall. Back-to-back victories at the US Open of Surfing. That is a rare feat, only accomplished by very few surfers.
Oh, it's just so amazing to watch this woman just go from strength to strength on the women's longboarding tour. Just to think she had to make it through. As you see, Kev Scavani there, her boyfriend, just cheering her up the beach. But It was amazing.
Tanner, I know you can appreciate beautiful style. What do you think of this kid, Tommy Coleman?
Tommy Coleman rips on all crafts, actually, but this self-shaped longboard, he's a crowd favorite. He's a killer kid. It's so great to come in as a wild card and take a win. Like, that's an incredible story.
And that's a short break tackle that you actually appreciate. If a stranger does that to you, call the cops. If it's your buddy, you've just done something radical. Congratulations to our 2 longboard champions here at the Lexus US Open of Surfing. Let's take a look at our men's longboard tour rankings. You might be wondering, well, where's Tommy's name? Guess what? He made history himself by coming a wild card all the way through, getting the victory. So that means Declan Wyton's on top, JBW, Jack Van Wagner, second. You got Jean-Marie Abueza in third. Chase leader 4, Taka 5th, on down the line. So you got a lot of representation from all over the world there on the men's side of the bracket. We flip things over to the women. Avalon Gall in that top spot. And give it up, Hiroka Yoshikawa quietly ripping all the way through, all the way to second place in the world.
Yeah, she was amazing to watch. I mean, from that moment that she beat Chloe Coleman in the quarterfinals yesterday, she was unstoppable. She went from strength to strength. So to all of the women, it was an amazing run.
Yeah, and these aren't necessarily waves that you would think, oh, wow, perfect longboard waves. It was pumping out there.
No, yeah, I was just thinking that, actually, how challenging that would be with that extra length of board, but everybody handles it with such grace. That's the thing with longboarding. It's the style and the effervescence of it. It has a calm and cool feeling to it, and they did so great.
Yeah, it's just a really good feeling spiritually, kind of, to watch all of that longboarding, to see them accomplish those things. It was just super cool, and congrats one more time to our champions. So let's flip things over to the Challenger Series. You know, you're watching these longboarders gracefully slide across the water, and then it's like you pull that electricity button. I remember watching surfers like Sierra Kerr go out there, and this is exactly what these surfers wanted. Chunky peaks up and down the beach. We kick things off with a bang. Sierra Kerr, Ella McCaffrey put on a show for us.
Oh, they must have been salivating watching the surf and just knowing that they were going to go electric mode, which it was fun. We were in for the first heats of the round, and it was exactly that, Chris. Like, straight out of the gates with all the high intensity energy. Sierra Kerr is a name to be remembered for this event.
No doubt. And something else about the Challenger Series that makes it that much more challenging is sometimes the big names fall. Leilani McGonigal was hanging on to a 7.33 Rosie, but just could not back it up.
And that was that opening wave that we saw from her. But Ella McCaffrey, to get the 8.5 with a clutch performance from her, to get into that second spot, just big things expected from her throughout this event.
We talked a lot about local factor, how to coming up here and you're competing, you're always coming up and watching this event, and you could feel that sense of ease with her surfing today, and she crushed it. So on taking out big names and moving forward later into the event.
Yeah, we could be seeing a generational shift. I'm seeing a lot of teenagers making it through these early rounds on the women's side of the draw. I'm sure that trend will continue over to the men, which we may see a lot of tomorrow. And, you know, you're thinking of this swell, you're thinking of all the hype that's been building, and I feel like it's all coming true so far. So Surfline's been spot on. Let's take a look deeper into what Surfline is calling for an epic day. This is your official Surfline forecast. Rosie, look at all this energy coming up from the south, and then we hone in. There's a lady out there named Genevieve that's helping us out wave-wise.
Yeah, we're going to see her coming up that coast there, and it is just creating so much swell, so much energy. I mean, Tanner, over the last 3 months, California has been alive with swell, but look at the next 4 days, what we have on offer.
Yeah, it's actually unbelievable how good it has been and how good it is about to get once again. You know, these are those iconic US Opens. Like, we have the potential of seeing some stuff that will be so fun to watch and to be fun to commentate in the booth. Like, I'm looking forward to it, and I feel like big turns on those big sections right under the pier pylons, it's going to be fireworks.
We're going to see some big AI-style floaters, some Gerlach massive attempts. We're talking floaters off a 2-story building with an uphill landing. It's going to get gnarly. Trust us. And you know what? We earned it, right? Last year was flat. We had a lot of really small days, so we earned it. We deserve great waves for the U.S. Open of Surfing, and everything is pointing to waves being awesome for the rest of the time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Board and Brew Top 5. This is going to be super fun to watch because there are a lot of big moments today. Let's kick things off with your number 5 moment. Sierra Kerr goes for broke.
Yeah, heat number 2 of the women's round of 48. Sierra just opens up so strong, holds on to every maneuver, and just tell how competitively savvy she's become. Just with her ability to maintain her composure throughout, starting strong, and just maintaining that lead throughout.
I mean, she's an absolute weapon. She's got airs, she's got big turns, and we've seen how well she rides the barrel. Watch out for Sierra Kerr as we move through the U.S. Open of surfing. And yeah, she's ready to roll. And you know what, Leilani, she might not have made the heat, but she makes the highlight package. Tanner, Leilani's backhand snap is something every goofy footer can love.
I was just going to say it, and it is crazy. She hails from Pavones, Costa Rica, so she's getting a lot of forehand time. For her to come off the bottom into a lip-in section like that is so technical and so highly performed. Incredible maneuver. We saw it time and time again today, people getting clipped as they came down off of the lip, and she did such a great job. For me as a goofy foot, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Well-deserved spot in your board and brew top 5. Ella McCaffrey representing Encinitas, California, went out there, went off, got the buzzer beater. She did it all.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, Ella's grit and determination was on showcase there and really well rewarded with that pure bowl right-hander. I mean, she had so many opportunities. She never gave up. Eventually, she found this absolute gem and just whacked it for the 8-5.
Yeah, Ella's definitely a rising star. She's been putting in a lot of work all over the world. We've seen her prowess in all types of waves, so expect big things from Ella as well. And let's go to number 2, wildcard taking the win. This was so fun to watch. Tommy Coleman, he's a hometown hero.
He's a hometown hero, and imagine coming in from a wild card placement to take the victory on a surfboard that you've shaped. That's got to feel so incredible. It's a short list of people who've probably ever done that in the history of surfing. So Tommy Coleman, one of the greats in the making with such stylish wraps. It's a killer deal.
Yeah, that is a super rarity, and you know, I think we only really see that on the longboard tour, right? Kai Ellis Flint has done it. He actually won a world title on a self-shaped board, but the day belonged to Tommy Coleman, and I feel like his phone's going to start ringing. Is my board done yet? Avalon Gall, speaking of surfboards, riding this beautiful Michael Takayama board effortlessly. It didn't seem like she broke a sweat the entire week.
Well, looking back at her results last year, did not miss a final series. To see her go back-to-back at the US Open, I'm predicting huge things for the 2026 season for Avalon. Could we see her take out a maiden world title? I mean, the talent's there. She's unflappable too. She's such a cool cat when you chat to her. She's not getting ahead of herself. She stays in the moment.
Yeah, I loved it. In her post-heat interview, they said, well, what are you going to do between events? She's like, surf? Go surfing? I don't know. I'm not training. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm just going to surf. And I think that's why Avalon Gall has built a big fan base, and that fan base just gets bigger and bigger every time she puts on a jersey. So that's going to be it for this incredible day of surfing. You know, we really did see something for everyone. Longboarding, we saw Challenger Series events, and we're going to see a lot more. We're really just getting started here at the Lexus US Open of Surfing. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Tanner. Expect to see both of you right here bright and early, as well as the rest of you. Check in tomorrow, a.m. Set your alarm. It's going down here in Huntington Beach. See you tomorrow.